Hello, everybody. How you guys doing this fine morning? Now, let's do a comparison, shall we? What is the national average right now in fuel? It's right close to $6.50, almost 6.5. Now, how much do you spend? How much do you pay total on putting gas in your car, or your truck, or your SUV, or your crossover, or your hot hatch? Now, the reason I'm asking this question is, now we have the BMW i8, the BMW i3, which I seen them I seen one the other day. Looks kind of badass. If it had a four-cylinder engine in it, turbocharged, no, not too bad. Which it can happen. The Nissan Leaf, and the Tesla Model 3. Yeah, it's a Tesla. Now, and he also got just released, ladies and gentlemen, the Hot Wheel Mustang Mach E, 1400 horsepower. Now about that. Now, let's compare EV cars and combustion engine cars. Now, at the end of the day, when you put gas in your car, okay, this is something that you might want to think about. It could cost you around nearly $60. Nearly. Depends on what you're driving. Or more. But here's the other but. Not my ass. No. I don't want to lose my channel. Now, let's talk about the money you spend to charge your EV vehicle. Now, we have the Ford Lightning EV coming out. We got the GMC Hummer EV. That one's 1,000 horsepower. And you also got the Tesla Cybertruck, which can go 0 to 60 in 2.1 seconds. Right. 2.1 seconds. Now, there's a popular mechanic magazine, old school magazine that's been around forever. And it talks about a V8 in a Tesla. Oh, man. Now, I wanted to talk about the Mach E for a moment. Now the Mustang Cobra R was one hell of a car, man. 650 horsepower with 550 foot-pounds per torque. That car was fucking fast and shit. But it has the same engine that's in the Terminator Cobra and the second gen F-150 SVT Lightning. Now, what if you put that very. What if you put a EcoBoost in a Mach E and call it the Mach R? You take all the goodies from the Ford GT and put it in the Mach E and make it the Mach R. Mach RTR, as Mach Ready to Rumble, but it's more like Mach R. Think about it. You go and buy a Mach E. Take it to your shop. And at the corner of your shop, you got this really cool EcoBoost out of a Ford GT. But no. This engine comes out of a Ford Mustang, right? Mustang. Boss 302 EcoBoost. And you put it in the Mach E. And you give it that Carroll Shelby touch, you know. Now, this car will go from EV to combustion, but the combustion's the EcoBoost. And you throw on a couple of nice sized turbos, say a couple of 96 millimeter turbos, sequential V6 speed. But there's going to be some EV fanatics who will be like, but why? But why? Maybe I want a EcoBoost powered. Maybe as a owner of a Mach E, maybe I want to turn this Mach E into a Mach R by using a rebuilt EcoBoost that's putting out nearly 800 horsepower, twin turbo, and throw in a 8-speed automatic or a paddle shift, no. And I want to create, but keep it all-wheel drive. Keep it all-wheel drive. And add some catback exhaust by Edelbrock or Ford Racing, and see about pushing 1,400 horsepower. And just have fun. Or maybe if I just have it at 1,000, that's fine with me. 1,000 is fine with me. But again, how much is it costing you to charge your EV vehicle? Because I bet it would cost you a buttload of cash just to charge your EV vehicle, you know. Now, I would think really hard before even getting an EV, because you have to do an evaluation on how much it costs you at the pump and how much it costs you at the port to charge your EV, and how long it charges will probably break your wallet too. Man, don't get me wrong. I love the idea for an EV vehicle, but the question is, how much is it charging you just to charge your EV? the question is that, Tesla is a good company. They're more advanced than the big three. And you look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden is really giving Tesla a real stink face, but because Elon Musk wasn't invited to the White House when Joe Biden was talking about the evolution of electric cars and trucks and shit like that. He snubbed Elon Musk. He snubbed the guy. And he brought in people from Ford and Chrysler and General Motors and shit like that. But Tesla was not invited. No, they weren't invited. And so I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, like, if you're talking about electric vehicles, I think Tesla should be up there because Tesla their cars are more advanced than the vehicles from the big three. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a good company. I wouldn't mind getting the Model 3. That's if I could afford it, if I did own it. No. But the thing is, you have to really ask a question. What's the comparisons of the cost of charging your vehicle to the cost at the gas pump? Because gas pump vehicles can last longer and go a longer distance and then EV vehicles. Because EV vehicles, their max mileage they could go is nearly 300 miles before charging. Now hybrids, not too bad. Not too, because the hybrid is basically you don't need a plug-in. You do not need a plug-in, for a hybrid, because it's basically you're charging the battery while you're driving, because each wheel has a battery attached to it by it there. And it's gas and battery powered. And when you put in the gas and you're driving, it charges the battery. And it's a gas / battery powered. But even those can go along further. But the thing is, you kind of wonder of how far can one person go on an EV vehicle, unless you jailbreak it. I love that term, jailbreak. It's like, for example, you take a vehicle like the BMW i3. It's a cool looking car. And you kind of have fun with it by installing a solar. Because solar panels can store energy. They can store energy of the sun. Now, what terrain can an EV vehicle go? Right? Terrain. asphalt, concrete, dirt, just like that. And I mean, if I own an EV vehicle, say for example, I own a Mach-E, just for example, and I want to go from Fresno to Hinton, Oklahoma. Now, you have to charge along the way, and it would cost you along the way. Now, there's been a lot of people that owned a Tesla have been putting in a V8 in a Tesla, doing a battery from battery to engine conversion, where it's like where it's no longer a battery but a V8, and I mean, that's the one question. It's like, how far can you go on a Tesla? How far can you go on a BMW i3 and i8? How far can you go on a Nissan Leaf EV? Now, I think here's a good question though. The cost really is concerning, like really, really concerning, very, very concerning, because you're going on a trip, and you go from Fresno to Los Angeles, from LA to Phoenix, from Phoenix to so on and so forth, and you go and you need a charge. And how long would it take with the charge? That's one question, right? That's the question. I think Ford should do a V8 crossover of the Mustang. Because I think that would be pretty badass, though. I think that would be really, really sick, man. A V8, no, a high-powered, high-revved, high compression EcoBoost twin turbo, 1,400 horsepower. That's after the engine swap. Keep it all-wheel drive. That's what I would do. I would convert it to combustion. I would convert it from EV to a straight EcoBoost. A straight up EcoBoost. I would remove the batteries and put it on. I mean, just get rid of the batteries, because. But don't throw them away. Just kind of set them aside until you feel like, you know what, I'm going back to electric. There you go. But I would straight up drop an EcoBoost in a Mach-E. I think that would be a real killer there, though. I mean, a twin turbo EcoBoost in a Mach-E, all-wheel drive. I can't now. All it is a two-door version of the four-door Showman. That may be so. But, hear me out. Now, if Ford came out with a Ford Taurus SVT Cobra, that would have been a really cool car, though. But who would want to drive a Ford Taurus SVT Cobra? You know, I mean, it's a good question, but it's kind of will be 50-50. One half won't drive it, won't even want to think of driving it, and the other half be like, it's a good question. It's a good question. A Taurus SVT Cobra. Never thought about that. But it's just like, but it all it is just trying to recreate the fucking Marauder, man. Like, no. But the idea, though, because the show is basically the SVT variant of the Ford Taurus show is basically the SVT variant of the Ford Mustang, but it's a four-door sedan. I mean, could you imagine if they did a two-door Ford Taurus? Nah, no. That's no. Ford Taurus has always been a four-door sedan. Always have been a four-door sedan, not two-door. Because two-door would be like, that's a Taurus, man. It looks like a. Never mind. But again, you know, I mean, there are a lot of EV vehicles. There's a lot of hybrid. There's a lot of combustion cars and shit like that. So, but the cost at the pump between a port and a gas pump, you're paying less with fuel than you are charging your vehicle, really. Because nobody pays attention to how much it charges, how much it's charged to plug in your vehicle, let it charge, and then take off until you got to do another recharge. You know, and plus, was it 260 miles each time? You're all you're doing is you're paying more in charging your vehicle than you are putting gas in your vehicle. And that's the one thing that y'all should be concerned about, you know. Now, between gas and electric charge, you're not really breaking your wallet when you're paying for gas, but you are breaking your wallet while you're charging your car. Shit, though. Dude. That's why a lot of people are sticking with the old school cars, because they've been driving combustion engine cars for a long time, and they don't want to change. You know. But again, I would love to drop an EcoBoost in a Mach-E, dude. Call it the Mach R. Think about it. You paint it red, black, start up the front, down the back. You give it the Cobra rent. You give that Cobra R touch. Holy fucking shit. Remove the fucking battery, put in that EcoBoost V6 twin turbo, 1,000 horsepower. Holy fucking shit, boy, guys. Converting it to an EcoBoost. Oh hell yeah, man! I would. I think the V8 that I'd ever put in a Tesla would probably be an LS swap. Supercharged, make about 1,200 horsepower. Holy jumping shit! All-wheel drive. Holy fuck! Now with the BMW i3, you kind of sneak in a four-cylinder and shit. Same with the Nissan Leaf. I don't know. It's just a thought, you know. There's nothing wrong having a thought, right? Right, you know. But again, I would still put in a EcoBoost in a Mach-E. Create the Mach-R, just for fun. Have the create a Mach-R badge for your car. What is that? Is that a new car? Yeah, it's the Ford Mustang Mach-R. Well, I didn't know that. Well, this is just a concept that I did myself. Like, it ain't real. No, it's the concept that I came up with. You know. Is it engine or electric? It's all engine. EcoBoost, 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo, 96 millimeter turbos, all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. The car can outrun your mama's vagina farts, aka the queef. It's a joke. It's a joke. But I mean, it's really. I mean, just an idea. If you take a EV vehicle and let your imagination run with you for a bit, like, so again, twin turbo EcoBoost, 96 millimeter turbos, twin turbos, on the EcoBoost and the Mach-E. 8-speed automatic, all-wheel drive. And it's a crossover. Now, imagine that shit. All-wheel drive Ford Mustang crossover. You call it the Mach-R. You give it that modern Cobra R touch from back in the day. You paint it red. You give it that black spoiler on the back, along with the red Canepo red paint job with the black carbon black stripes up the front, up the top of the car. You get that carbon fiber spoiler, carbon fiber front spoiler. You lighten the way a little bit through carbon fiber and shit, you know. You create your own variant of the Cobra, the Mustang Cobra R. Call it the Ford Mustang Mach-R. Not bad. It's a Mach-E, just a Mach-E converted into a, you know, it's the Mach-E minus the batteries and shit. You throw in the EcoBoost twin turbo V6 and under the hood of the car. You what the hell? You bring back that aura of the Mustang Cobra R. Faster than if you could push the envelope, it'd be probably faster than the Mach-E. But I'm just using my imagination here, so don't worry. All right, folks, this is good old Grandmaster Evan, and this has been the Anonymous Republic Network. Tell me your thoughts on the cost to charge your EV vehicle compared to the putting gas in your vehicle, the cost of the gas. And how much does it cost you for both? And also, tell me your thoughts in the comment section of a twin turbo EcoBoost Mach E into the Mach R. R is for racing. Now, if you were to do that variant yourself, how would you do it? Would you keep it an EV or put in a EcoBoost twin turbo V6 that runs like a V8? Right? If you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, comment below, share this video, and click on the bell for notification. Also, always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.